Dingle doodles, snicker snoodles. My name is NoodleHouse and we're back on Our World Has Ended. It's time to go back to the base. About that, Yuna and I are going straight back home. It's not far from here. Oh, sis, what about Tanyan? Move us to the attendant. Here you go, Reiji. Alright then. Tatiana's in my care again. Doesn't look like she's had the strength to walk, so we'll just carry her. Bye, today was lots of fun. Wait, it's past midnight, so yes, it's yesterday. Good night. Asano-san and Yuno-san both leave. I was going straight back home too. The last train's about to run. Ryuko-san runs off to the station. That leaves just me, Wari-san, Natsumi-san, and Tatiana. The little girl amongst is already asleep on my back. What about you, Reiji-kun? If you're going straight to the station, I can carry Tanichika to the base. I considered that, but I feel like going back to my apartment this late would be a bit of a pain, to be honest. I'm clean, fresh from the bath, and might as well stay at the office again. No, I think I'm going to spend the night at the office too. Going back this late seems like a pain. Natsumi-san joins the conversation. Is that bad? No, I just said, That's it. What about it? She looks somewhat flustered. It's a weird reaction, but I choose not to care too much about it. Alright, let's go back to the base. We start walking through late night Asakusa. Lovely and dark and late at night. When we return to the office, Owari-san quickly goes back to his penthouse. I take Tatiana to her tent in the lounge, and then go to my desk at the dev room. After a little bit of work, I'd prepare to turn off the PC and go to sleep. That's when Natsumi-san, who I thought was already asleep, walks into the room. You're still working? No, I'm about to turn off and go. Where will you sleep? On the sofa in the lounge. I see. After a brief silence, she speaks up again. The sofa is fine and all, but isn't it a bit too small? Well, I do fall out of it when turning every now and then. Exactly. I think you should sleep on something larger every now and then. Well, that's true. I respond, but I'm perplexed about what she's actually implying. Is she telling me to go back home? But the last train's already left. What do I do? I'm saying you should sleep on the 3rd floor. Huh? Well, the napping space is free, so it'd be a waste not to use it. Well, she's not wrong about that. The beds are certainly decently large. I used to sleep there too, but after Tatiana came, the sofa in the lounge became my bed. What's with the silence? You don't like my offer? Or do you just want to be a good attendant sleep next to Tatiana? I know you can't fit in the tent, but if you take her out, it's just to sleep on her side. Hold on, please stop imagining weird things. I really appreciate the consideration. It's true that the beds here are pretty large. I can stretch my body properly. But are you okay with that? Of course I am. I wouldn't be saying this if I wasn't. Or what? You're bothered about sleeping on the same floor as me? Do you think you're a bit too self-conscious? I don't care if you're there. It's perfectly fine. She seems strangely restless. Besides, just do as she says. Alright, I'll do just that then. A wise decision. Natsumi-san leaves the dev room. The dead room. Am I really too self-conscious? And honestly, she didn't look all that fine. I turn off the lights and head to the 3rd floor. There's a wide mattress in the room. I don't think I was meant to be mattress, along with Natsumi-san. Looks like she doesn't come back to her private space behind the bookcases. Hi. I awkwardly greet her and she responds to me with a bit of hesitation in her tone. Do you want to talk a bit before sleeping? Sure, I don't mind. We both sit down on the mattress. My heart's beating faster, but I do my best to appear calm. What? Though she asked me to talk, she's not actually saying anything. I experienced this before or during our date for the normal points. I'm quite sure she got mad at me for asking lots of pointless questions. I don't want that to happen again, so I have to think of a proper subject. As I consider what to say, Natsumi-san breaks the silence. I feel every day has been so hectic recently, especially with all that happening in the virtual world, don't you think so? I do. Though that was the virtual world, our experiences were very real. Things are too hectic recently. It must have been hard for you. You don't seem to like it when things are too noisy and messy. True. I don't take to that quite well. Getting together with everyone has always been too painful. But strangely enough, I feel that's become somewhat fun. I was even excited for today, yesterday's barbecue while we were still preparing for it. I even thought that it would be great if that fun, lively time would never end. Her words greatly surprised me. You never expect such a drastic change from one who doesn't participate in Tatiana's welcome party. But the more fun I find, the more I feel I have to stop myself. I can't allow myself to have too much fun. I have to keep a distance from everyone. I mean, Judgment 7 is all I have. She doesn't hate us, in fact it's the opposite. That much is obvious from her words just now. Then why stop yourself? You can just enjoy your time with everyone. I know, I understand that clearly, but I'm scared. You fall silent for a moment and then ask me something. Did someone tell you about Ichirei? Ichirei? What's that? So no one told you. I guess no one wants to talk about her. Ichirei is Rei and Ichinose. She's the girl that was J7's director until this year. First I've heard of her. But thinking on it now, it makes sense for there to be a person like that. I always wondered what it was, why it was called Judgment 7, despite being only 6 members before I joined. That explains everything. I really loved Ichirei. I trusted her more than anyone. She was like a sister to me. But she's gone now. She suddenly disappeared one day. Her voice is reduced to a mutter. That tone makes it pretty clear that Rei and Ichinose didn't just quit. I'm very intrigued by this. However, I can't bring myself to ask for the details. The air around her doesn't allow me to. This is something I shouldn't touch upon. People dear to you can instantly vanish. I don't think I can bear that ever happening again. That's why I turn scared whenever I have lots of fun with everyone. I'm so worried I can't stand it. I always thought her to be the proud dark angel of chaos that she claims to be, and constantly assumed that she'd be just fine being left alone. This makes me realise how wrong I was. The real Natsumi-san loves and cherishes the team more than the rest of us. So much in fact that she can't help but worry about the prospect of one of us disappearing. She's probably like this from the start, but the disappearance of Rei and Ichinose-san, a girl she respected so much, made her even more of a worrywart. The stoic and strong Natsumi-san suddenly seems very sensitive and fragile. What can I say to her right now? How can I make her worries go away? I have next to no such experience, so I can't even begin to imagine. Even so, trying to console her with inconsiderate words would probably be insensitive. That's why I use a selection of Soul System to make the wrong decision. Let's make good games. I'll become a good director. I won't disappear. I decided to say the only thing I'm certain of. Natsumi-san, I won't disappear. Yeah? I'll never disappear. I'll stay in Judgment 7 forever. Even if Owari-san fires me, I'll beg him to let me keep my part-time job. It would be both for her sake and for mine. I have developed Skeleton Gate, and we're currently planning World End Heaven. I've only been on 2 games so far, but I really enjoy developing games for J7, and I feel like it's a job worth doing. It might be a thorny path, but if Owari-san allows it, I'm even considering to make a full-time employee after I become a full-time employee after I graduate. I'll stay with you forever, and that's a promise. She looks at me in surprise. I'm belatedly becoming extremely embarrassed. I'll stay with you forever? Seriously? That makes it sound like I'm professing my love or something. Don't get me wrong, that's not a confession, I'm just saying that I'll always be a member of J7. I know that much. I'm not misunderstanding you like that. She's beat red for some reason. And who do you think you are? So what if you're always with me? I don't recall ever acknowledging you as part of the team. Ah, right. Those words won't make your worries go away. That's not the case. I feel a bit better, so, thanks. Does that mean you expect me as part of the team? Well, I guess you can somewhat look at it in that way. But in your case, I think there are aspects that are different. Just thanks for that, but don't get too conceited. You're part of the team, but a part-timer. I want you gone, but I won't forgive you if you disappear. So just keep your promise. Natsumi-san, that's too incoherent. Which one is it? That's just how it is. Just accept it. She forcefully ends the exchange. Anyway, I'm glad she seemed to have cheered up. That means the embarrassing words weren't for naught. By the way, we talked about my favourite artist when we were at Angelus, right? I'd say this is a good chance to show you their illustrations. Huh? Does that mean that I can go to your sanctuary? No, you idiot. I never allow that. Wait, I'll bring them here. Natsumi-san goes to a private area, and a short while later she returns with lots of illustration books. She opens one of them and starts talking. I'm not all that into drawings, but even I derive enjoyment from her explanations. However, the exhaustion from the barbecue starts to creep in and I quickly turn sleepy. And the best thing about this drawing is the sensitivity of the touch. Natsumi-san's voice becomes like a lullaby leading me into the dream world. And it's a loading screen. We're in the nap room. I'm awakened by a weird sound. From what I can tell, someone's taking pics.
Yeah, Ohio. 2晩連続でお楽しみのようだね、レイジ君。
Yo, good morning, my boy. You thought you had tons of fun for a second night in a row. Ori-san looks down at me, smartphone in hand. The darkness under his eyes makes it clear he hasn't slept much, but his grin tells you that he's having tons of fun. Huh? I have no idea what he's talking about. Why is he taking pictures of my sleeping face anyway? Doesn't take long for me to get an answer to that. I mean, it's right by his side. Oh. Oh, okay. Not much wrong with this. Natsumi-san is sleeping right next to me, with shoulder to shoulder. There are open illustration books all over. Apparently she also fell asleep while talking about them. Ori-san, don't get it wrong. I know this looks off, but we didn't do anything indecent. I know I don't sound convincing, but I can't help it. You don't need to hide it. Judgment 7 allows in-office romance. In fact, it's recommended. Don't hold back. Go all the way. He goes and takes another photo. Stop. My voice makes Natsumi-san wake up. Huh? Why? She looks dumbfounded at first, but then she realizes just how staggering the situation is. Did I fall asleep here? Tell her, Natsumi-san. Tell her Ori-san you just showed me your illustration books. I ask her to help, but she responds with a glare. He actually drove me to a situation like this. I guess I shouldn't expect less from a light novel protagonist. I had my guard down. Come on. That'll make the misunderstanding even worse. And how far did you go? Or should I say, how deep did you go? He just keeps going. We didn't do anything honest. We did nothing that you imagine. I continued desperately explaining the situation for a brief while. After clearing the misunderstanding and having him delete the photos he took, we'll go to the belated breakfast. All the members currently at the office, Miyawari-san, Natsumi-san and Tatiana, gather at the lounge. We stayed out later than usual last night, so we're still a bit sleepy. Even as we eat breakfast Natsumi-san and I made, we occasionally zone out and start to doze off. Tatiana, you can sleep again later. Just finish this meal. I shake her awake and try to get her to eat breakfast. Okay, open your mouth. Good. Now for the next one. Tatiana waits with her mouth open wide. It's clear she has no intention to eat the food herself. As I bring more food to her, I notice Natsumi-san staring at us. What's wrong? I'm just shocked by how childish Tatiana is. Seemingly flustered, she looks away from me and eats her food. It's not the first time Tatiana's being childish, you know. This is great. It's like I'm watching a live-action light novel. Ori-san's grinning. Why? I really don't get it. That confused expression is just great. If you seriously don't realize it, then you really are a light novel protag. He ends his words with a big yawn. It feels this way since I woke up and saw him stay. But he seems sleep-deprived. Ori-san, you didn't sleep much, did you? Yeah, actually. That's pretty much pulled an all-nighter. Were you working on World in Heaven's Code? No, actually I was. Ori-san's words are cut short. Ruki-san dashes into the lounge, his breathing is laboured. Good morning, Ruki-san. If you're hungry, join us for breakfast. No, it's not time for breakfast. From what I can tell, you don't know it yet, do you? Ruki-san grabs the remote and turns on the lounge's TV. Open your eyes wide. Look at the phenomenon happening in Tokyo right now. It picks a channel and shows us the morning, an early morning talk show, and can't read again. Mysterious code? What does Tokyo's JK mean? That's the text I see on the screen. We fall silent and watch the show. It's about some mysterious phenomenon in which TVs, PCs and other electronics within the Tokyo area have the letters JK appearing on them. Apparently people are saying they've seen them on electric notice boards in stations, stock exchange, large street displays, and even smartphones. I don't know if it's a virus or some hijack. They don't know what the letters mean either. This started happening right after the date changed from July 31st to today, August 1st. And the sightings keep increasing as more and more time passes. Though there are many sightings and witnesses, we still don't have any photographic or video evidence which leads us to believe this might be some hallucination. It's all just sightings, no videos or photos? How can that happen in a time when pretty much everyone has a phone? No, that's just weird. These days when you see something weird, you basically take a photo of it by reflex. Apparently they don't appear on any photos or videos you take. That certainly is weird. This has been drawn by a couple of the witnesses. The letter is supposed to look like this when they appear. The newscaster takes out a panel. That's... We, Tatiana excluded, all gasp. The mark there is exactly the same as the JK marks we saw back in the virtual world. It doesn't seem like there have been any casualties or panic, but it is believed the cause of this should be found quickly. They display the number of a cybercrime consulting service and move on to other subjects. Just like the caster said, the damage is done, if any, is insignificant. Sorry, the damage done, if any, is insignificant, so they don't consider this an emergency. That mark was the same as the ones we saw in the virtual world, right? That's what I thought. Was it Iruka-san? It was drawn based on witnesses' memories, so it's not perfect, but it's safe to say it's what it's supposed to be. Let me just go ahead and ask. You're the one who did this, right? Do you think the JK marks to promote World End Heaven or something? Don't be stupid. Not even I would go that far. And I can't do this even if I wanted to. Ori-san is good at programming and hacking, so he'd be a decent suspect, but I can't imagine Iruka-san doing something like this. No, wait. Perhaps I nurtured a secret power. The ability to influence the net and make it display what I want. I'll call it Cracking Shadow Ghost. Yeah, I'm just going to have to say that that one's not a possibility. Ori-san gently yet firmly tosses out Iruka-san's delusion. All I can say is that someone hacked Iruka's PC, stole the JK mark data and released it onto the net. I don't know why anyone would do that though. We're the only ones who even know about its existence of the mark. Whatever the case, we can't ignore this. We're having the 7 Council when Asano and Yuno are here. Until then, I'll check to see if we've been hacked recently. Well, getting into our network from the outside is impossible, but you know, just in case. Ori-san stands up, he and Iruka-san both leave the lounge. Only me, Natsumi, and Tatiana are left. What's going on here? I have absolutely no idea. Both perplexed, we try to ask him for an expert opinion from Tatiana, but that won't be happening. This little girl's such a bother. Natsumi-san shakes her head with disappointment. If you want to know more about the mystery, we'll have to wait until the 7 Council. But man, a phenomenon that happened in the virtual world has actually happened in reality, and on the same day too, August 1st. It makes me feel uncomfortable, like the virtual world is encroaching on the real. And I'm going to end the episode here. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below, and if you would like to see... Oh, we're at the end of the chapter, perfect! If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below. If you want to see more of this, and do subscribe to the channel, as I attempt to upload every day. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.